Abusua Kevin Kwabadu Tailor wawie NPP Samuel Jinapor, former lands and natural resources minister. Na asɛm bɛn na aba ne nyinaa ne sɛ Jinapor akɔka sɛ foreign minister yɛwura Okujato Ablakwa ɛmfɔkɔ so ɔwɔ n'adwuma no ngya publicity. Ɛna Kevin sɛ mo bra Ukraine Ghanafoɔ ɛkɔdi nsɛnsɛm a wɔ Ukraine no mo de yɛ politics sɛ makɔfa aba na ɔdɛ Jinapor sɛ nipa baako pɛ mbra mmɔnten so mɛka sɛ ɔmo na ɔmo kɔfa a sɛ nipa no fi Ukraine ɛde ne ba Ghana bra Ukraine ne wura hyɛ nya ntɔkwa ɛnya no nko a reacted to issues fire tenders any fire service ɔmo adwuma a ntumi nkɔ so okurum ha due to unappropriate settlement yenkotie nkɔmɔ no bi and many other more. Kevin wawie MPP
says they should go to parliament because you see galamsey issue here by yeah amanfonya access to enter our forest no wona cause a hold you responsible yeah but Ghana ne yanka no kura ye jimi ntira debiano we let criminals off, we allow criminals to walk yenim nyansa ntira yenim nyansa ka people like you should not enter parliament again. And I'm so convinced meaning pasa will lose the 2024 election. We all know a man in the NDC, a businessman, helped you maintain that seat. A criminal like you, me oh yeah, Mr. $10,000. Oh, show me one, Mr. $10,000. Now, my name I remember you're playing ticket back and I say, okay, give me 10,000, dirty boy. And these foolish people, their NDC, because they don't understand why Okujato Ablakwa has been able to coordinate this well. They don't understand how Okujato and the ambassador in South Africa, they've been able to airlift these people without any issues, without any problems. Yet Kroman and Kwasiafo, Yabetuaba, most of Kofa Ghana for every Gatwick, Aba, Ghana, Betuaba, most Ethiopian airline Kofa, and Amoko Dada Utufo, Moko Dada Santefo, Moko Chobo Toriko Jina, Kumasi International Airport, and I'm Kofa plane time by a plane about International Airport, baby. Kwasiafo. Yeah, can't evacuation. How the Foreign Affairs Ministry is working now. Now, Jimmy 47, you speak anyhow because Ghana no Obia Jimmy no she to Christ or you okay. Because some can answer be Nipa dodo omo Ghana omo she suit no omo Jimmy Chain omo she suit no and asama kwa we kan no nyansa be na wom. How much money did you people spend when you went to airlift only 226 people from Ukraine? How much money did you spend? Did you even tell us? Did you people even tell us? Moko Ukraine and Mosmakofa Ghana for 9,000. Abofunu Ghana for 9,000 and what Ukraine? Mo Ghana for 9,000. Omokofa nipa 226. Omoba and Omakache said they spent $2 million. Ukraine unrest. Government releases $2 million for evacuation efforts. How many people in Ghana? And Ometumakache be family for Ukraine. Foolish people. There are about 20 students, 100 students are not with Ukraine. These people came to tell us they spent $2 million on evacuating Ghanaians from Ukraine. Yeah, who Ghana need 10, 20 people. Today we are seeing people embark from plane. Yeah, who Ghana for kiti. Odu Jimmy Abeja will take a cracker say Bim Abeja say the fancy part, the DN, all because the foolish MPP could not do it. We gave you power. Jimmy 4, we gave you power. You were even selling Ghana, your embassies around the world. Criminals like you. You former. $2 million. How many Ghanaians did you bring from Ukraine? You people, you bet him what because my Jimmy. I am a refugee, I'm receipt to the hall. I am a refugee, any nyansa chain, South Africa for. I am NPP for Ghana for some Jimmy to South Africa for. Ghana for Jimmy to South Africa for. As Samuel Bekebia, we will question you. We are not going to allow fools like you to be going and coming and wearing some dirty Vietnam suits, pretending to be intelligent. Foolish people who get your certification from I am an MP. I did a master's DND certificate. More than 1 week. Online certifications. You come and start in Ghana and talk nonsense. $2 million away. How many people in Ghana today can say I was airlifted from Ukraine? How many people in Ghana? They spent $2 million. NPP for Kwasia for. And Obi Kano. Moko fan go for Ukraine by Muton plane ticket to Maomo. You sold plane tickets to those people you brought. There are documents there. Foolish people, dirty people. You Ghana ne kwasho na mu Jimmy abete. What you say South Africa for? What you say Jimmy to South Africa? We are not South Africans. We are Ghanaians. We are smart. We ask questions. Now let's move forward. What if I Jimmy no tina na be on home me bekasa udwan moko pie asante for party na omo yusum se moa. Now we got let me check this. Okay. Now there's something I want to address. Very important. Team, stay with me. And it's got to do with a year in Ghana Bebre. I feel say it's about time, and I would like to speak to the IGP and the security agencies in Ghana. I feel say it's about time you pay attention to Nyamebia Ekoso Ewo Ghana when it comes to funerals. And myself and my team, we have witnessed some things on the internet, right? When it comes to funerals. And Yabewu say, the IGP should pay attention, and we should actually, one member of parliament, I don't know whether it can be done through a year parliament, or the IGP can actually put out a year notice or warning or whatever to ban a year two guns, so-called locally manufactured guns with gunpowder, or a year biaso or Ghana. Because guys, we need to end it. And we have seen amount for omowu enya krano Kofi Adoma owanweni ne de ba ye can 2 weeks pe e obi aja to wo. And look at this, watch this. No, this has to end. We need to get serious in this nation. Sam Kwasi Asemu will say, by this time, you chasso. There should be a ban on these kind of nonsense they do at funerals. It doesn't matter, or there should be a law. My problem is innocent people. Obi owa obey ye. Oba be kire ebusuane se sebio modehia to me be chiamo na eno onam saa de no so no akowu no akonya akonhia na nani akosei enya krampo no. We saw what happened to Kofi Adoma wani. From the day as I didn't took Kofi Adoma, we were supposed to ban these things. Etuo ankasa, we were supposed to ban etuo in Ghana. Ewe yasi. Why do we need to be doing this? Ye Jimiana. There's no gun safety. You go there with a clean heart. No, in Sawaja, or you know, Wamba of fear. A Juma way, who break ako chia obi, now when you say. Na Kwasiampe Bia, Okuta Bibi, in the name say, yeah, tutu in Penny 40 Ghana. And I'm respectfully telling the IGP, this must stop. The IGP needs to release a statement. No matter the kind of gun, whether locally made, foreign gun, whatever, nobody, I will say, emra, besha, chi would say, your hinio, your hinkwao, your kwasiampenyo, whoever does this, or say a chill. Because there are precedents. Amount for Kara, Kofi Adoma was doing well as a reporter. Kofi Adoma was doing his best. But you see, because of Obi carelessness, And the issue is the person doesn't have to aim at you for them to destroy you. That is the danger about this. And it's independent also. It is how careless these people are. There is no gun safety. There are no rules. They are putting gunpowder. They don't know even the measurement. How dangerous it can be. It can explode. This needs to stop. Some questions we see a chasu Ghana. Recently I saw a hinibi or Jejina Krom or ye yase abode kuno. Emrani Krodmana. These are things we are not supposed to even spend a day on. From the day as I we see ya, you won't say so many people have died from this. So many lives, so many careers have ended because of the carelessness of some stupid people. So can't we see say Yatikron or see a Yemra? And I'm appealing to the IGP. Mr. Yonu, this needs to stop. This needs to stop. Sadia way, it needs to stop. It does not matter. Or hinibia shagana mrasi. Or hinibia ni Ghana or Changana mra. No chief is powerful than the laws of this land. Or hinibia ni. No chief. The constitution of this republic is bigger than any chief in Ghana. So obie ni wo betumaka say media me yase me na me pia bontene me na me tumi nine me na me so chairman. We need to pass a law. There should be a ban on this nonsense. This is basically setting people out to go destroy lives. Why can't we make our lives easy? We live like we are in some jungle. I say nimunyansa. Adie way o mabroni krom embehu. When even abrofo community or having an event you better to us here, see the way they organize that. They make sure that it will be able to know we don't have pedestrians. People who are handling the guns have been trained. These are people who are on drugs. These are people who don't even fucking know what they are doing. And an innocent person say show and respect na bibia kobone kuno na ko say nani na deform obi life. They will sit here, oh nyame we they are sorry. Enkofo ye chi omo ye benya kwasie bi se oyebusua panyini. Ye benya sofo kwasie bi. Ye benya eyede Muslimi kwasie bi se mekopa chawa no. This is a crime. It is sometimes, yetna ani who say, nyoman kitten na de chichire mayana. We need to get serious. This government, this government, in fact, the IGP, with all due respect to you, say, you need to make sure, say, Sadia way, there's a ban nationwide. There should be a ban on people displaying this kind of guns in Ghana. We should ban it. It is simple. We should make sure citizens arrest or say to be seen. I was sending pom want to be chill. So police I was sending pom wanted to be chill. Because let me show you. We have seen Kofi Addo. We should learn something from it. How are we building our nation? Now, last week or last 2 weeks, you see on Hinibi. Okuta a pump action gun. Innocent person. Girls are almost sad away. On the credit we went from the Jimmy Nekuno. So I don't even want to care. I don't even want to talk about. I don't even care. Akwado kuno or I want a problem. But you see, one, a tono kutana krampo. Onim says still the gun is live. Onim the instructions say kutano. Onim bibia this same thing way. Ebetuma atwa korebia no osadwa. Ebetuma to obia no otini baby. Don't we think about ourselves? Yanjini ya huana say sa nyoma we betume kuyene ana. Yenim nyansa bi mana. And it's shocking me say ya tena this time still yen shemra. Obin to me etuo ewo eye bia say or the etuo no na esa or the eso no. Whether gunpowder, real whatever, it's not supposed to be allowed. This is a public place. So many people going and coming. Crowded places. Why do we allow this nonsense to go on? We have a lot of MPs sitting in parliament. They cannot bring this up. There are so many people in parliament sitting there. They cannot bring this issue up and say, this is why the people elected us, voted for us. What do you people discuss? We waste so much time in parliament. We have not seen a single member of parliament raise this matter that no, A law should be enacted right now. We need to put a ban on this. Nobody should ever go to any funeral grounds. No event, yielding gun, shooting anyhow, whatever, whoever you are, is the police. The police is the only instructor. The police, the military. They are the only people who can handle guns in public. And then we allow all these things to go on. We lose people. We lose innocent people every single day. Every single day, some innocent person dies because said, this needs to stop. There's no way. Hey, recently, Adebia started to Ghana say, idea. Yeah, almost Jesus Christ. Almost the da will be a kusina. Aish, man. And then you will see young people, especially the Galamsey communities. Yes, Obiewu. Obi koye gala. And a wewu. Then young men and women, if fununo yetun be jinabontene, ne de funun sa to fufuom. Na boys, the girls et woni efununi di fufuo. Some of them omo to be ye fununi fi adakemu. Some people even fight the family, say, omo pene. So ye kwako sie efununo. No mo ye fununi fi adakanimu. Sometimes I ask myself, say, this is fucking 2026, man. Like, majority of the people omu free say a year na si ekofie no omu de yare ekomo omu ma omu yire omu ma menom yetumi de funu besi abontene enkwara wo ho ya wo akwara ketekete wo fie ho na ye de efunu abegina abontene in the name say ye wake, then authorities look on. Hey, na situmi de funu besi abontene na ye de funu sa to fufuom na ye de funu sa to dokunum na ye de funu abetena aduane ho. Then we don't need the Environmental Protection Agency. We don't need the Municipal Assembly. We don't. Because it's the same thing. There is a reason why it's here. Obi wa enimenimu wano ya pese ya betama ni panda de ko monk ya de ko bebia ya di nipa sebio obo eshe. Every say we believe say sebio so bi twa at that moment now or best start to say or yeden or dika it is not hygienic. We cannot live with that. Anything will be quickly. Na ya be friend free ho. And the sanko be work can be fie. Na can nipa da ho. Time so 3 days, 50 days here ko see na get ko. But there's a reason why. So be wa near the na be snap ko morgue. Na go share mortuary. But you see these things, and what worries me is say you want penny for or di crow for you wa him for you wa him ma. And they cannot put a law down and say a chromo ha. This year be a ta. Memma obi anya na adwene say or the funu ni begina bontene or the funu no there should be strict laws. Ye jimi ana ye nim nyansa bi ma na. Mrs. Sometimes you watch these things and I don't blame those people. I don't blame the young people doing that because in penifodom wo krodum no do ni abe jimi for. They can't act. First, your responsibility is to make sure Sanyoma will see. First, odi kro kra keke. Yakasi odi kro say wachi de duana bra. It is a big deal. Yeti kroma ayinfu bebre akantan yeso. Ayinfu bebre edomo position jisika kese fumasase bunipa di galamse for nam they cannot take care of simple things. And Emrano say nye jumo say die you just say as ye nimu nyansa na yakofa funu free motre ne de na be fie ne de be sia patase ne de fufu esi nanim ne de efunu ne sa to fufu anim na boys and girls yo mo sa tum som ne efunu ne didi last supper na mpenifo te apatase efran tuma me na me abusua pagini wo ye kwasea wo ye jimi fu abusua unimu nyansa wa jimi wo de hye na wo wu no ne krare be ho. We sit in this. We live in Ghana like moi. That's why people like us, sometimes when we see these things, we can't even keep calm. We cannot keep the words in us. Whose responsibility? And I also or making sure society way anyhow. So I buy the crown F00LISH. Can't we the citizenry? Yanim penifone mantemono. Yama obiati as a penny wo fie. Let's say the government is not helping. Let's say from the time I did we started here, the government isn't helping. We get it. Now, mum penny for na mutifie na obi bien no kasa. Now ni se penny wo fie. Akora kasa. Uni se penny wo fie no. Sa mum penny de na mo ye no. Emfa so ben na wo so. Mumu dodo no mu agimi. Muni mu nyansa. Inti we ye penyini ye mpanifo e kira asabansi na mabetutu ntuma na mabeje bribe na mokọ wei oyakora bone ye ntia no we didi penyina tam inti mu penyini na mo ye no e de na mo didi ade ne agimi sa. When I see these things happen and my team can pull a couple of videos orebe and we live in this country na nipa sebio eni efunu didi na nipa kosie nipa this year obi a owo dignity kakra sebio wakabe na ye nipa te sa aboa and impenifo di akire efran toma odikro ahemfo akese. And what I'm telling you, ahemfo akese asase so na esi. Mr. P, Mr. S, I don't even want to watch those videos. I don't even want to play them. Yenye nipa na. Inti ababro chire be hu de sani abrofo no eyo mukro na yentumi nsua bia na. Mr. P, Mr. S, I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to watch. I don't even want to put this on my screen. Wow, look at this. Well, look at this. She. I'll show you this. Efunu aye ko sie no. Ohini wo krom ho. Odikro wo krom ho. Ohima wo krom ho. Nananom yende yekase yebecheska ye won panifo yese we busua panyiri kro we busua no hwade. Look at this. I ratty. Jack, ye more too much. Ye Jimmy too much. I ratty. Then I'm going to blame them on the way they were able to allow people to take advantage of the system and build anyhow. From 2018 to 2024, I said, "Ya bodam Ghana." Every place that you pass, they see that is war. Baby, I so see can you see down or see can you see a apartment or see can you see a we live in a small place. Obi see down baby all because me was scared of my asasi bo ha yen see down was so abrochire. You can have money, but asasi bo ha yen see down you cannot, no matter what you do. Asasi bo ha yen see down. We also need to understand. Sanyo man yen take care of these things than saying ye budangu. Matesen kofo di abai na tem, ADMC na tem. Why? Because ye nipe bia the moment nsuo no be fa nyoma ebetwe nsuo no be ko dry 2 days ni refi. Obi abesi kiosk, obi abesi edan bia besi baby a eman nsuo ni mko. Ye ka cho se ebu sa dan ni tugu. Se na be ya wo wejapade nsei oso on tiase. Mo de mutim edin papa 2028 beba. Edan so ye mu a wo wejapade be sei. Onya kwasia. 2028 beba mu de mutim edin into obi dan pa na ebu ni say yes. I'll see ebu obi dan to save a lot. One a die cannot destroy lives, cannot destroy properties. Sana broche, we cannot just say because of 1, 2, 3 buildings in a whole community of about 100,000 people obi ejapade and say no, you need to break it down. And I think say we need to make some deliberate or take some deliberate decisions. Also abai no hu. Otumi kata nini na anko obudan mu de ade nyankopon. Obudangu odi mama for nkem omopa mu tunti awo. Because if we don't do that, the esi wa kra no, I am telling you it is going to get worse. So say ampo yesam hu mu fie in the next year or 2 or 3 ebe kata dan so. Yeah. If you can insult me, hey, mama chowa there. Mama chowa send a Ghana 40. You see this? Fire service for Matina Krum Haka say you want the fire service for ebe dumja. What do we have to do? We have to give way. We have to allow them to work. Ghana ni ejato dan mu. Ni akase fire car ba na ya block kwan. Ya pese ko hu de ehwe dining. Fire truck ba you wouldn't know. Say so man leave the fire their service to do their job. Nancy ese ejato to do. Fire truck ba e krom ha say ejato dan mu. Na what is a fire truck ba ana omfere say Ghana fire tanker o say there na woda hu gina wa block no obebo what watching. Yes. By Ghana, ejato dan mu na ye the fire service ba no. Na asimesi ni fire service ne ko. Most of the day we mutu fa we before from. That is what happens. Lack of education. We are so stupid. Ye pese ye boy cry yantiase. Me say obi to fire service officer kontoko he. There's this video on social media whereby a brand tebe ko gina fire truck ho. Ena ni issue nyina say car ni nsuo nim. And a fire service for a channel. Now go some guan pa this video. But let me show you this day we are meant to also. Yeah.
Jainu. Oh, na usu dia na uye ya. Dia na usu uye ya. Dia na usu uye ya. Okay, Edieni. You concentrate here. Concentrate here. Bie. Oh, Jainu. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, who's Edieni? Bie. Oh, Jainu. Oh, what is this? What is this? What is this? Oh, who's Edieni?
Fire service abaye adwuma no. A delivery driver was a motor rider. Wabe jino say nsuo ni car nim. You see, yes a moa. Yes a moa. Ye pe hydrant near to krom ha. And a fire service forecast omu Kumasi dwom. Ako eden. Ako make sure say hydrant ni nyina no almost secure no. Ye buomu. Ye didi o matem. Wo dwane e wo dwom no. A fire service for say, munyi eye mo phone no mfiri so. Store na mo sisi hydrant munyi na nsuo eja ba ye tumenya nsuo. Omo didi fire service for na tem. It's a typical example. Hwe nipa omugu fire truck no ho. Ekrom ha, you will never see people surround fire truck. Jai omo no munya adwuma, omo no makọ school, omo na ya kire omo, ye train omo. So the fire department decided to speak on the matter. Dear Intina, obebe no aka say insuo ni car nim. Do you know how they get water?
Oh, good morning to you and good morning to your cherished viewers. To say that the fire engine arrived here without water is not true, because the fire engine is such that it is designed in such a way that as soon as it's parked at a fire station, it's supposed to be fully loaded with water. So we don't have a situation where you come to the fire ground and then there is no water. But what normally happens is that the moment the car comes, we are supposed to connect from the hydrant to the pump, then from the pump to the fire scene. That is the way the drill is being performed. You connect from the pump to the fire ground, then you also connect from the hydrant to what? The pump. The indication is that when you are discharging the water to fight fire, you are replenishing from the hydrant into the pump. That is the way firefighting is done. So the problems normally we face is that when there is no water, a hydrant, what happens is that when the water is exhausted, you need to go and replenish. And yesterday, those of you who came around, bear with us, that we had 5 fire engines here and an AMA tanker. So for anybody to say there was no water, that's not true.
Simple. Near any fire service for there are so many places in Ghana, hydrant in ho. If fire truck in a bar, should be a hydrant wo, and when I saw no pressure womb. In this omoba area be na omo hydrant no, asime sire esisto esiso. Na omo yusu sona ewo air the tanker nim. Na fire service for no omo free 10 miles in the bar and now 5 kilometers in the bar. Na omo yusu sona na ejani to min duma. What do they have to do? They have to go back and get water. Now no, so fire truck in about is $100 million no gum. Now, when they sometimes get to a place, it is a 2D, they are fire hydrants. Locating them even becomes difficult. Because yet to jump home mama fono at not hydrant so esisto. Now in so a jato cannabis they can't find where the pressure pump is, where the hydrant is. It is so no they are working that ekakrano anasa kana e makra say end to mean do me janina. This is an inferno. This is a ja. So you expect to say fire truck na bana in so no say in so na working end to be dum jana. That means say in so ni kadim in so what they rely on most of the time no a hydrant no. Uba ejom, uba tudu, uba dien, uba kejetia, a man for his store hydrant and so. Now fire service gets there at night, 8 p.m., 9 p.m. So many people are in their way. How can they find a hydrant? Making OBS Momo store our hydrant so. Now you have to now bring equipment to break down that brick house, and our store, before you can get access to the pressure water with pressure. What is this? And we live in Ghana. Your educational, I say to the point to say, enkorani swa, It is simple. Let us teach them these basic things. When the fire truck comes to your neighborhood, do not obstruct. Move away from that place. Yanchen Korano, fire service car about area. Na say eba bedumja men koho. Baby awedui a fire car ba. We need to teach the kids basic knowledge. At this point, from class 5, we are supposed to introduce the Constitution of Ghana to our class 5. The way to be man cry a kind textbook, a kind akiola kwasia books. Can biology books are and to be found for some. We should let these kids read the Constitution like part of their elective subject. Class 5, they start to read it. Yet to me class na ye bien kwasia book. Na ye kind broni bi book. We can make these kids from class 5. We have to inculcate the Constitution in our syllabus. We need to write a whole exams on the Constitution. By JSS 1, SS 3, that person is equipped with the Constitution. You cannot intimidate the person. You cannot, at the end of the day, frustrate that young man because he knows his left from right. We are supposed to do these things. We don't even know why we are Ghanaians. You're left, you're right. Now I'm for abuse here, I'm for see. Because we live in that country, living on some stupid white man's book. Why have you read this book? Have you read this book? And no share Ghana niya. Me man cry the mon tip cheese sao. Bro phone kwa. Nyansa biya ni omutim. Me man de omun teach you. Una mka chi kra monte. Una mka nkran kra monte. Me man de una mka hausa omunti o. Omu de brofo. Brofo no man nyansa ni ana. Because the mediocrity is there. At this point from class 5, we should introduce the Constitution. By SS3, now Quran exams on the Constitution. It's a Quran baby. Nobody can abuse that kid and say, "Who unim dia okeka." Na kwasi ampe yi bi say, "Wa call law school." No abegina and that Constitution says this. Na ni pemi share so unim nyansa. When Jimmy, that person is just reciting. When they sit on TV, Facebook, they just read a paragraph and recite. They don't know anything. We need to try and introduce our kids to basic knowledge. What this means, what you need to understand when you get to this point. We have to let the kids solve challenges. And the Ghana school has become Accra with the brofo or Benjamin with Jimmy. Brofo ni adebobra. Brofo yenfam bobra. And yet Ghana, Jimmy sir, it does not make any sense. We are not teaching the kids anything. Wager. Nancy wager. Let me show you a video. Thank you, Mr. S. Wager. Yatihana Nancy wager. You would see wo. Now, not more focus or more quack. You sit dying. Is waterway. There were authorities, and if the authorities are not doing their job, you, the people who live in the neighborhood, what do? You put pressure on the authorities to make sure that is not done because so being away any sick and work connection being a dina. More neighborhood one, more community one, a dining blocking so you people need to take everything in your hands. Make sure you pressurize the authorities to come and stop that building. Okay? This is wager.
But I am putting the MC of Ablakwa West and the municipal works engineer and the planning officers. I am putting all of them on the spot. I am going to report to the regional minister. Some of these people must be sanctioned because buildings are not built in a day. Yeah, demolition. The last house we demolished was this one. And they've sat down. Okay? All these places. They're feeling an air core. And these are some of the problems in terms of flooding. And all these buildings, so I'm instructing my firm in Admo directors, how many works engineers, they should mark all these properties. We will pull them down. But you as the media too, we want you to look at it. Me I sure say okay on your demolition last time. And yet not dying be any animal. Overnight, now for the feeling animal. And these are some of the things. Yeah, Juma. The person of mine here the ekoso. Then obinu so afechi di boni osun. Can you fire say ebe kun for na ebibia. The blame will go back to president. Meanwhile, president, this one there, I am putting the spotlight, like I said earlier on the municipal chief executive over here and the works engineer and the planners. So I'm betting assembly, no offices, don't bet there. Then they should sack all of them. Because we cannot go over and over, coming back on some of this. But you have been tasked to take charge of all these areas. Answer no, you have to come and check everybody here whether they have permits. And if they have permits, then they should sanction the whoever issued the permit for the people to build on the waterland here. We are tired of all this.
Ablakwa West. You see, now why did they allow this to happen? Abrochiri, say ube si udan cry. Your neighbor now or die they have to also approve of it. Yeah. Abrochiri, some parts of US. Ube si udan wa asasi eswa. The owo asasi B and asasi D no. Embrane say they have to agree, say you can build this house there. You can't just go there and say, Matas aswe, me wo msika anti me sit down. No. Your neighbors, my house. I know where my boundaries are. But if even Krabby per se, me a little fence, I still need to talk to my neighbor. Like maybe two fence, even though it's on my land, I need to let my neighbors know. The homeowners association, they have to know. So we are living in a country, I say moi, but if we can't even get homeowners association, at least the neighbors as Ghanaians, Motiwana obi AC dai AC insuo block insuo. Didn't you people see? Ahemfuni ho. Impenfoni ho. Opinionless no. You people didn't see say Saturday na nipa ne is going to affect thousands of people. Ye Jimmy. Are you not humans? We don't always need the government to come in and do our common sense things for us. Uye nipa. Baby out no. Unim say nipa bi see a dicey area ha. Ebe floody area no. Say, what do? You all come together and stop it. If all of you rise up against the person and so obi o neighbor would say, hey, munjai, we have seen so many of that. Oh, sorry. When you rise up against the person who is going to cause that destruction, somebody in the locality, somebody in the community will rise up against you and say, hey, also you two no do. And then I see a day in Sota and yes, so nebeko. Musumicham, Mokotabro Chekakra. Miss Oh, and then I see the Yaja Padeva, so from Jimmy Conway, I dare never say, yes, Moja, yes, Moja Chamuesha, Quasia Moja. Yes, Moja Chamuesha. Now, Jesus, yes, Moja, and near the Papa Bie. Obitis Cambodia onye duanindi yesu moja ntumi mwana mani nye duanindi odu Jimmy sida yesi nsuoma ebema nipa ejapade asa o se odu yesu moja twa edan no wehia na esi yesu we Jimmy yesu ni moja ya de papa we Jimmy a yesu ni moja o ma obi e ma onfa nya hwe. And we are so stupid to the point to say yentumi yusu ya adwene ya ese moa yennim nyansa. Yeah, something happened. I'm going to enter this place. Tudu and I would like the IGP to pay attention to this very well. I have studied this issue and I analyze the issue very well. And I would like the IGP to listen to this respectfully. On Shadi we pa. On say yes, ejato eye police for quarters bi ewa Accra. Now ejane to ho no. Abaying through the MC, you know, omo tumi alcohol compensate sebio any police for no more. Now this is what happened. We didn't catch the way and some coming.
Anti police for no so dear just a uniform bipia police uniform bipia and fashion or them to wait dear. It does and then board the boy to wait dear slewa men you will in my my winning call when I wait dear see dear boy and papa and a cigar shoe or and yes kaketoa. Yes, you get training none in the place of be and for pin po. Yes, slow, mayo. Ye mobile, or yellow no money, union money. Tiwedi, yes, some winning come from my it does.
So, and I would like to applaud the hardworking Greater Accra. He's the municipal assembly, and this guy is really working hard. Besides getting me his title. Very hardworking guy. I know so many people don't like him because of what he's doing. Bubu dying to make way for people's properties to be. He's doing. The guy is always on the ground. Now, where police if wire no, almost say omo dying she no contest ne she no any adwane kakra no affect omo. Inti we saw the interior minister Muntaka. We saw him go there donate money to them. I think so. I don't want to mention the amount because me yet very sure of the amount. But Abaya stepping in. a compensate a man be any police for wives na omotete ho na sebio omodine hye no including a man be a omodigwa ho. Now the mayor of Accra, thank you. Now there's something ekoso. Yes, police for contest in the hye baby omoyire ne omoma no ete no police for no tiu. Now yeah, the sikana ba se omonche omoye affected by a year disaster a jana hye no. Now yeah, the sikana be kan omonsa. Now issue ni nyina say omonche sikana na obi an ho kan ebia so enya kakra. Now see what is going on. And today I saw the vice president go visit the place. That's fine. I've seen the interior minister go visit. The Accra mayor has been doing crazy job up and down through the night, walking around and trying to create space for the water now to make way, get away so that people can have their lives back. That guy is marvelous. He's fantastic. He's a very hardworking guy and he's so down to earth. He is not that guy who is up there and see people down there. He's with them. Every single corner, and we all can see what the mayor in Accra is doing. Now after Sikane Yanko tie emano.
Me ba chow. Me a police wife. Magaji anywhere. Me an assistant. Woman na womo kasa no. Yani police wife. Yani ejapade ashi. Wo beton nsuo. Week. Yaju wo me wontu ala be wontu ashi. Ya woji woto a wonya mfa so. Ti me na makoto me fridge. Na me ejapade ashi no. Me so me sa ma wo bibi. Esa mi na mesa na ubi me ba mo chaw sa na tie wo ba ya no me magabare ni na ase me ni ama ni na ase me fra magabare ni na ase te mo no mako me yo ho akwaje 10 million Ablakwa ya ne police wife ye she ye nya she ye ni amase ye za fasika na mamo samu wo mo bi a Ghana ban mo ba boy ni a pure water for no woman na ye adwuma woman ya womaji wo mfa so mko woman afraid no woman je woman afraid no afraid no ase me na maboka afraid ba afraid no wo ha afraid no isoni ya na to ye afraid no wo ha afraid no wo ba fi oda bai If the fridge is for them, there's water in that fridge is for us too. It's also our property.
Hey, Gala, Anti-Bro, if the fridge is for you, the inside of the fridge for us too. I would there's a woman here, but oh, anytime guys, I want IGP to listen to this part very well. You better see a problem is see now. I feel you details ni say police for now. Yama mo kote so muntiremu no. They be another man for them. Oh, police for the omo fridge is abontene. Say a business no here. Now the question I'm asking is, Magaji assistant takers and or say, omo police contest your police wives. And omo fridge omo they are renting for meaning fridge no you plugging or phone fridge no you plugging no a morning and fridge no you plugging what police contesting. Who is paying that bill? The police contest now on omutia light bill and that's omutia light bills. So omutia light bill that means it's at our expense. Because from a Magajia assistant ekano, omuye police for police contest ma oma toto fridge suwa oma ko famba se mumra na mumma rent fridge no na mumfa nkoton ma de mu wi na yate yemfa so. Who is paying for that light? Sa power no. I want to know say sa police contest no. Sa contest no mutimu no. For renting fridges and I say for people to live in the building. Because some police for quarters say omontinem ni omo yire no omo mantinem a housing for police. But police from Bane catch say omo koto to fridge a omo air plugging or police quarters bibu so police quarters no omo tia light bill ana. IGP, I want to ask, if they don't pay light bill, then this is pure criminality. Police wife be a yes business no in police quarters no, they need to be arrested today. Yes, because you are using government lights. Government light I say fato fridge bako esi dem never no musu enunu never keep odua ne say ense. Government light I say fato TV bako ne hwe. Government light a fato iron bako pe never use it. Government light afenya kania bulb or dem no. O the government light na koto deep freezer. And now what they renting call for. Na ende sika ba ya wo se won sam mo efri say mo na mo de fridge na renting call for ma aban light na mo de akoto to deep freezer to make police quarters no. Na deep freezer asaline was to do area ho. No busa won say aye deep freezer we na police ni bi ato deep freezer na not knowing say police wives no omo so adwuma omo ye no omo koto deep freezer because omo ntua light bill aban the tua light bill no omo plug it na afei omo the fridge no air rent it na enkofo beton nsu a na omo de ko omo wi na omo age omo percentage. This is pure criminality. Moment to a stories so
say we be buans. What say ya say it? Ya say. I think I'll be who we could who be change wires. I change fridges. I said, what was it here 2 years? What? Yes, sir. I feel we have to buy a wire who then fridges and wires and then question over changing. Yes, sir. We're gonna tell us what to do. Yes, she are. Police ni baba na ka ba o mi na no. O mi na no say ya so so dey use so. Ana say. Aya police ni dia. E so mo dey high e dey aduma. I want to run here. Ya ni e kwa e dey ba. O ba na so 24 hours. Asa no le bi. Dey dia. Mimi kuta fridge ni ba ko ya 80. Ba ko ya 1.5. You say we come to 230. This say almost ya normal actually yan ka ho no. Nti ye be de na ya chia be sika na ama no. No see one ni lukuli ya police ni nti one no normal na say ya ti o mo ntia yan ka ho. Nti say alone for me give me kwatum e wo nuku ni ntia. Nuku ni kaka say me tini ira si nti o be cha me ana ba chi na kwatum.
Afere wahu. Police von be so mbunta fo no. Police wives no, on be so mbunta fo no. Mo de ntafo na ye adwuma mumuntua light bill. De me tini say police quarters obia no otua light bill. Ena mo yire nom no attorney quarters lights no into business. From what we are checking, no, Mr. IGP, with all due respect, I know, sir, this issue of police not paying light bill, no, it was just to at least show, sir, they are working, they are serving the people, but it is looking like they are abusing the power. It is a police wise business. From today, the IGP should start looking into police paying light bill. Because from what we are seeing, you know, it is looking like, say, they are using government light to do business. Ama entafo na we use more slim in crying. Any Kumasi, any Western region, and the Munyana said, I'll be a demon juma. It is a police phone to light bulla. Mamino Casa is a maga jenny on the one. You need to pick her up. And all the other police officers, the deep freezers, SC, any business, no, they need to be picked up because this is government lights. And chrono. And now just police wives they advise so corruption. Now we didn't know say some of the police wives no engineer corruption in the chrono no. And I'd like to talk to the KMA boss. This is a little bit off. Yeah, can't light bill what's some here. KMA boss Zuba. We have done some work in the Ashanti region. And there's something happening. I'll personally give you a call. And this needs to stop. Yeah? Oko Asante Memu Central Market. There's something happening now. Majority of the time, ejato eye KJTia Central Market ni eye KJTia Market no. It is because of a lot of eye ejato no eye Tailor for no. They are working with materials. No? Now, do you know what is happening in Kumasi? Aye juma we ya the videos de beba. KM boss, I want you to send task force to Kumasi Tailor phone. Omo mo kejetia Tailor phone na kejetia new market omo so mo Tailor phone. This is what is happening there. Ya wonkofo bi wo eye central market on Tailor phone wo ho. Ena omo edit tables abesi Tailor phone nim. Omo nyina ni store. Omo nyina omo ntua tax. Etutumu store ba ku mienu miensa. Ubemu tables be 30, 40, 50. Now the Tailor phone na omo ho na omo store ni ye ne say. Omo the spaces ni renting for. And all those people are omo twetwa materials ho na ye the rent omo no. None of them pays any even a dime to the government. So what they do is say, sa Tailor phone na omo tables abesi si eye Tailor phone ewo eye central market no. They are all paying taxes to omo so much store into obi to me just store was so Tailor phone him now or the store no are renting the per 20. What happens they say omo ponja na omo materials ni nyina akwa store bakum. Now came for bar nipa ba ko pay na tax. Now you know the danger thing about it. Sanko phone na omo use sa electric irons. Use heaters, no, and because some of them, no, they are using illegal connection, no. And I'm advising the KMA boss or China. I will send you the whole report. Sa Tailor phone no, obia only store obia or what's no. Sa Tailor phone one, they need to move their table and go back home and go work from there. Now that is what they are doing at Kejetia. Etubeko Tailor phone no na omo twetwa materials bebre na table bebre but 90% of them omo twetwa tax makeme ubu somewhere store we emu na me adwuma me apprentice oboa. Now you need to make a law say obi a on to me share the store no mu enye adwuma. Nobody should sit out because right now no the omo ye wasantime mu ne say obi koye adwuma upon no say bra beju table besia wona utie sika mame uye adwuma mame na wakofa eye enkwara be 20. And that's omo ye adwuma do omo ye adwuma but oji omo taxes entike me be kono na sebio ehonya entiko telephone a bebre most of them don't have a station wa bobo na konwa bi no da beso and all you see the same electricity at Kejetia and all these people are using electric sewing machines enti omo pack materials no to change materials go a some of them sometimes forget themselves. Man hwe ya Kejetia na eja betom and betom free Tailor phone. Omo pon a in a rush no major iron so no major heat so enti eja and etom enti most times no eja na to Kejetia na Tailor phone na start. And the yam yana say omo person betua tax. Omo person mo betua bibia and na Tailor phone bi no a start ejiji sika na omo man konfo bo tables abesi Kejetia. I have videos. And this goes to the KMA boss. You need to enter Kejetia. You need to put a desk there, a task force for desk. They need to be able to check every store. Almost say, Tailor for my store. Make sure you know the number of people who work there. Because when you say Kejetia no omobeseno ejabetom. There are so many people omo Tailor for omo store. Omo tax. What they are doing is they will end up burning the Kejetia market. Me tumufu. It's the first place to look. KMA boss or China. And I want you to do something. Me pesa uko see as you see. I also uko telephone. Now we get one store, one kiosk. Na a income tax for shop. And what they will do is they will specifically monitor all the stores. Sebio wona waje wo store na also ye Tailor nia wonkwara ye saying kachire sa store where you don't get out to come and sew here omo mugwe ni mo nyina ko nyina ye illegal omo nyina. And the danger part is omo no mo be store no. Yes, I'm telling you, they are the ones who are going to burn the store down. And KMA boss when tiemia the day a jabe tomuno you will lose your job. I'm telling you, the day a jabe tokeje no I will make sure Zuba you are the first person to be sacked. Go up there. People are not paying taxes to KMA. A man for a creative economy. Our Tailor phone, our central market. And what they have done is created tables. Omuna are tapping the same light at Kejetia. Obia unregistered the company. Came any documentation also you do Kejetia Tailor from you need to move out. That is what is happening there. And the electricity it is going buying the and that needs to stop. I don't care what people will say about me. I don't fucking care. I want to save Kejetiano. If we are not careful, one day the whole market will burn down. Every Tailor for him because the illegal connections. The obuha or to be plug one socket. I was storm. Nanipa 50 are connected to one board. I'm telling you. Or to be plug one. No acquire board. Now or the socket to say the 17 is so. Now I'm plugging or die back. Not Tailor for by 60. Now obia the machine actually free ho. Ejabetom. Most of them, they don't work there. They don't want to pay taxes. It is our taxes when you know shit. So, okay, boss, with all due respect, Ochina, Saturday, let your men, the only way you can stop this is say, see a kiosk up there. Put about 2 people in there. Let them be stationed there. Every single person or Juma or Tailor form, you need to see their document. Because amount of money central market no amount of chrono media me yan say one sha ejane be shit because of Tailor form. And if you want me to send my investigators there to film electricity amount for ria any illegal connections the machines, I can film it, I can send to the world. I will send my team there and I can film. I'm giving you a heads up. Go in there and stop this nonsense. So this matter we are talking about, Mr. IGP, and the day I say, Ghana police wives, omumubi, omubokrono. And it's about time the energy minister sat down with a Ghana police service. I feel say some of the police officers are not Ghana police or some started to light bill from what we are seeing there. Say police ni yire etumi di ayede otumi na confidence ka kire say omo rent fridge ni ma enkofo there, then it's illegal. It's at our expense and something needs to be done. So IGP, I feel energy minister, you need a meeting with the IGP now. Police for right now you want some the Ghana light and your business because this woman was very bold in her statement.
Me ba chow me a police wife magaji anywhere me an assistant woman na woman kasa no ye ni police wife ye ni ejapade ahye wo beto nsuo week ya ju wo me wontu ala be wontu ahye ya woji woto a wonya mfa so ti me na makoto me fridge na me ejapade ahye no me so me sa ma wo bibi esa mi na me sa ma wo bibi me ba mo chow sa na tie wo ba ya no me majabari ni na ase me ni ama ni na ase me friend majabari ni na ase ti mo no mako me yo ho akwaje 10 million Ablakwa ya ne police wife ya she ya nya she ya ni amase ya za fa sika ne mamo samu wo mo bi a Ghana ban mo be boy ni a pure water for no wo mu ni na ya adwuma wo mu ya wo mo ji wo mo fa so mo ko one more Freddy no, one more Freddy no, Freddy no. I say, men am aboka. Freddy ba. Freddy no, one high Freddy no. Sonia to your Freddy no, one high Freddy no. What about you all about? Freddy no. We know one for so for them. There's water in that fridge. It's for us too. It's also a property. Every week,
Abai, IGP, with all due respect, Constitution of Ghana 1992, clear. Public officers are required to act in the public interest, not personal interest. Article 35B, 35.8 directs that public office holders must avoid corruption and abuse of power. 2. Article 284 prohibits public officers from putting themselves in a position where their personal interest conflicts with their official duties. We are talking about police. The houses were given to policemen, and their wives are basically acting in their place. Mr. IGP, Criminal Offence Act 1960, Act 29. This is the main criminal law used. It makes it an offence for a public officer to A. Use public property or funds for private benefit. 2. Abuse official authority for personal gain. 3. Steal, misappropriate, or intentionally misuse state resources. Steal, misappropriate, or intentionally misuse state resources. Mr. IGP, this is the 1992 Constitution. It clearly states that the police wives who are acting for their husbands have basically gone against the Constitution. They are abusing state resources. We have seen them on TV say they are renting fridges for people to make business out of it. They have said it on TV. They are even fighting the people they have employed. So our light no we using a buying lights. Yeah, near tie baby o near nim. Police for wives enu bi na ka kire. I believe say IGP. I believe say energy minister. Your energy problem sikasem. Every police quarters I was see almost 32 light bill. Ejo bi de kuku bosi akon. Ono ade ni ti kwaje akirema. Police for ayire nom no mo ka kire say omo the fridge no rent. In conform the fridge rent omo no ntua light bill. Omo na omo tua light ni nyina. Light bill so say police quarters be ntua light bill. So it means your resources no and omo the business. Enti police for ayire no ma omo tenkran ensanwam Kumasi Tamale. I be record say omo the fridge business now so mo consanwam straight.
Nti Madika Kato say MPP at this moment now. Omo are frustrated. MPP at this very moment now. Omo are very desperate to get power. But omo hu kwan omo mfa so omo benye say to me no. Esan so mo ankasa enimpe fe say omo wo hono mi policy omo nibi. Omo hono mi good character omo nibi. Good leadership omo nibi. Competent leader omo nibi. Enti now mo ankasa no omo hu di omo nyom hu. But desperately no omo person omo yeden omo sign eba abaimu. And it is sad. Say government and as a political party over government for the past 8 years and as from 2017 to 28 a year 25. Na ene waban twam na wuntimi pinpoint niema wo ye ema o mining nani agiye. Apart from free such MPP for ye I a favor of mining na. Bisa ho say any other policy ben MPP ni ye and as MPP was on ye. I'm so sorry. Even that free SHS we are talking about. Say this no mobile and on besumwa. It was at the verge of collapsing. What in common it did be a maybe same people for say, Mumania very a mopes of power, a dear policy no more. This is the question I ask MPP. But to both say, no more the wada, no more the wada. And it is sad. It's every commodity Tailor there. ɔno si ɔno MPP ɛbɛba power na akyɛ because onim sɛ MPP foɔ ntwa hu onim sɛ MPP foɔ ɛmmɔ number nti wei ɛyɛ Kevin ne nsɛmɔde to dwa abusua yi yɛ maame fa wo si mesrɛ sɛ wobɛ like this video na wahyɛ na foforɔ ɛnyɛ bia mesrɛ wo ada roma subscribe to this very YouTube channel yakopɔ hyira wo bye bye